What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube. With me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. So it's been a fucking hell of a night. It was a hell of a night. Power went out. I was out visiting my little children, and we had an awesome visit. It was great. But I was walking home, and it was really cold, really fucking cold, and like minus 15 Celsius, I think. And I was just so glad. I was like so glad to be able to come home, and I was gonna just sit and, put on some music or something like that, or watch some YouTubes. And as soon as my foot hit the driveway, it was like a blam, and the whole fucking, I think it was like a citywide blackout, as far as I know. I think it went as far as probably to the outreaching small towns around here, like Havelock and Millbrook. It was pretty fucking big power outage. So, and the power just came back on it early this morning. And but yeah, the fucking furnace, the furnace was off because the fucking thermostat's powered by the power. I couldn't use my phone at all. My phone was almost dead. I had to get a hold of a friend. It was just a fucking... Anyway, my house is fucking pitch black. When it's dark, it's fucking pitch black in here. Like, you can't see in front of your face. So I got in the door. It was like walking into a void. It was crazy. And I had to stumble around looking for a candle. And now in my library, which is that door there, that's the my secret library. I go in there about once a month, probably, to go through some things. And but I keep all these. This is due to my interest in occult and stuff like that. For a good period of time, I was collecting these Catholic icon candles at the dollar store. Just for a lot of them are like, this is a representative. This represents a tarot card. Here, this is the same image on the Hierophant. So I thought, no, these are neat. So I'll grab. They were like $1 each. So I grabbed a bunch of them, and I realized I had a whole setup of them in my studio. Or in my library. So I went in the blind in the dark. I just fucking was grabbing, and I managed to grab 2 of them. So I had a little bit of candlelight, which was nice, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't listen to music. I couldn't listen to, my turntable wouldn't work. My tape deck's broken. My fucking Wi-Fi was down. All I could do was sit in the dark and fucking dip the last of my can of Skull Citrus. So, yeah, it was a pretty fucking... I was mad. I don't get into rage mad mode very often, but I was in fucking rage mode. So, and now the furnace is back on, and fucking I'm congested as fuck. It's still really cold. I think it's colder out now than it was last night. But I think I'm going to go out for a walk later. But I was just playing, when I started this video, I was playing this beautiful old tremolo harmonica I have, this Hohner. This is, I've talked about these before. These were meant, now you see these little holes there, right? These were meant to be put on a wheel of 6 or 4. I think these shorter scale ones. This is a short scale one. I can't get it right now. The long scale one is about yay much longer. You know what I mean? And the longer scale ones would come on a wheel of 6, and I think the short scale ones would come on a wheel of 4. And you just spin it around, like each harmonica is in a different key, right? So you just spin it around to which key you needed. Man, I wish I had one of those wheels. They'd be so good. Because I've been really, when it comes to my harmonica playing lately, I've really been focusing on tremolo harp, because I feel that nobody ever uses tremolo harps other than for dicking around a campfire. And I have some really beautiful ones. This is like you can't really get better than this for a tremolo harmonica. This is like top of the line. So yeah, I've been trying to play them more, just to get them out, give them a little wink. They just have such a different sound, you know, like this is not tremolo. It's like an organ, you know. Yeah, they're just beautiful instruments, you know. And I'm trying to look into different, like, because I want to be doing this hip hop project with my buddy Eric. And so I'm trying to look into different. One thing I learned, because I used to play harmonica in a hip hop band. And one thing I learned about that was you got to think outside the box. You got to totally think outside the blues box, you know. And similar, but totally different, you know. And one good way to do that is to pull out your harps, like if you have different harmonicas, and try different sounds, you know, like like my chromatics. And this is my little practice chromatic, you know. Like I could see a fucking guy rapping over that, you know. I guess we'll find out as the time progresses. But yeah, so that was my night. Fucking crazy night. No power. No power. I couldn't even, I wanted to make a snack, and I couldn't even do that because I didn't want to go in my fridge to let all the fucking cold air out, you know. But whatever, it's all good. First world problems, you know. If that's as bad as it's going to get, I'll take it. But anyhow, shout out to East Tennessee Dipper for Mr. Two Wheels for commenting on some videos. Always a shout out to Suit and Tie Dipper Jew Guy. He's gonna have more subscribers than me by the end of the month. I've been plugging at this for 2 years or more. He's been at it for 2 months. And it took me, this time last year, this very day last year, I was at, I believe, at 61 subscribers. And, yeah, it's like I only broke 100 like a little while ago, a couple months ago. But, I'm really glad to see the success that he's having. You know, his channel is going to go down as one of the great dip channels. You know, like when it comes to the tobacco community, the smokeless tobacco community, his channel is going to go down in the canon of great dip channels as one of the best. I have no doubt about it. And yeah. So thanks again for these Klondike pouches. This is all I got to dip right now, other than moonshine chewing tobacco, which is great. It's not really what I want to put in my mouth first thing in the morning, but it's great. And but yeah. Anyhow, that's about it for now. I noticed there's been some action on some of my videos. I've been getting a lot of views on these vlogs. So thank you all very much for putting up with my bullshit and listening to me here. I do fucking just sit and ramble a lot, but I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me for a bit. Yeah, I've been getting some action on I can tell from my analytics, and yeah, I don't know who's watching them or what, but if you watch them, thank you so much. And we'll see you later in the meth end of town. Oh, that's so annoying when I do that, eh? The meth end of town. Yeah. Be well and stay free, everybody. Have a fucking awesome day. It's Thursday. Why not have an awesome day? Be well.